Hey everyone, I'm here with a updated past life reading spread. Now, I've had a past life reading on my shop for a while, but what I was finding was that my old reading was more just talking about the particulars of a past life. And I think most of the time when people come to you, they're coming to you for a past life reading because there's an issue they feel is being carried over from a past life and they're wanting to know how it's affecting them in the present. So I've modified this reading, and it is this new past life reading. It's going to be on sale on my Etsy shop for a low price. And so if you're interested in getting a past life reading this month, it's definitely a good month to get it. So it'll be up there all year, but I am going to have it at a lower price for the month of October. You can also try this spread out for yourself as well. It's a great spread at this time of year. This is a really good time for doing some karmic work. And so I encourage you to, use this spread for yourself and, modify it as you need to and use whatever cards you have, whether it's tarot or runes or oracle cards. You can definitely read this with this deck. So I'm going to, just do a really sort of brief, like quickie reading just as an example so that you can do this reading too for yourself, or if you want me to do a reading for you, of course, go to the Etsy shop. So what we have here is the first line here, and just so you know, I am using the Dark Mansion Tarot. I'm coupling it with the Le Vampire Oracle as well. And when I read, I also tend to read with cartomancy cards as well, but I'm just going to give you this basic kind of spread for yourself so you can adjust it as you need to. The first line here talks about the particular past life in question, and then this line here talks about how it's affecting you in this life. So with this particular person, and again, this is this is not somebody, this is someone I know who asked a question, so they knew who they are, and they're okay with me putting this out there. So showing me this particular position shows me the childhood of this particular life that's affecting you in the present. They want to know if there's a past life that's affecting them with a particular problem or issue. And what it's saying here with the Ten of Swords reversed is it's talking about how in this particular past life in their childhood, this was a childhood where maybe, a lot of things ended very suddenly for them. So there may have been, death of a parent or parents or people around them that really made them feel quite unstable in their life. And also there was just a lot of loss in their early years in this particular past life. So that's something that is definitely, affecting them in the present. The second card here is the relationships this person had in their past life. And here we have the Hangman reversed. And what that's showing me is that in that particular past life, they may have felt held back by fear in their relationships. So they may have been held back, on telling people how they felt about the people around them. They may have held back talking about, their true feelings, or they may have felt that others around them are holding them back from following or pursuing their dreams in some way. So there's very much like an energy, a tension around relationships for them in that particular past life. This is kind of the career or a path of this particular past life. It shows the Two of Pentacles here right away because of the ships. I think that the person may have lived by the ocean. They may have been involved in shipping, or being a merchant of some kind, or a sailor. There's something involving nautical aspects in that particular life. But I think more importantly, it's not so much the details of the life, the particulars of time and place, but some of the archetypal themes. And what we have here is it's saying that, this is maybe somebody who felt like they were always trying to get ahead and juggle things. They're busy, busy, busy. And so this with this card here kind of tells me that that past life was one where they were a lot more focused on work than they were on their relationships. But also that they felt like they never really got ahead. They were just busy, busy trying to make ends meet and just trying to, get on with things. And they never really felt like they accomplished much, or that they accomplished what they wanted. They may have accomplished quite a bit in other people's eyes, but in their own eyes they may have felt that they were struggling and juggling a lot of things. And then this card here shows like circumstances around that particular past life's ending. And here, because the swords reversed right away, I intuitively say that this person ran into some trouble with the law or with the government or politics at that particular time. So they may have, their life may have ended. I don't think so much in war, but maybe in, some kind of, there was some kind of ending of a criminal type nature here. That they ran into. They ran afoul of law or authorities or the government at the time. So obviously you see here, this particular past life, it looks like that, I'm not saying that there was no happiness in this person's life, but there's obviously a lot of stress going on from that particular past life. You have loss here, you have here, they're feeling held back in relationships, certainly a certain amount of struggle in their personal life. And so you can see how those types of themes may present themselves in a new life. So that's, sort of, it's more interesting, those particular themes. But what's really important is this line here, is how it's affecting you now. So this is what's blocking us from that previous life. And here we have the Ten of Wands reversed. And so this is saying that one of the blocks this person has carried over from that past life is they're afraid to ask for help. So the Ten of Wands usually depicts someone carrying a lot of sticks and things. So this person may be very afraid to ask for help from others. Because of maybe, losing people or feeling held back in some way, they feel like, I got to do everything by myself. I can't count on others. I need to go it alone. And it's saying that that is not serving you. That is something you're carrying forward that no longer serves you. That's something that that's blocking you, that needs to be worked on. You can ask people for help. You can ask people to help you out or to lighten the load. You don't have to do everything all by yourself. The next position here is, what gifts does this past life bring to you? So here's the Eight of Wands reversed. And the Eight of Wands reversed is saying you don't need to rush. Don't rush. You don't have to be busy all the time. And I think that's one thing that it's saying to this person that you have learned, is that before you're running around trying to make money, trying to do things, it's saying, you know what, slow down. It's okay. You don't have to struggle all the time. You can rest. You can relax. You don't have to be so busy. And that's one thing that it's showing that you really learned, and that's been a real gift to you, is making sure that that you can enjoy yourself. You can have fun. This here is saying, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? And here we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So a Page of Pentacles reversed is really saying to this person that, you don't have to be perfect at everything. Let go of that perfectionism. Let go of that striving. It's okay to like relax and have fun, which you are learning, definitely in this life. But it's saying to take care of your health. It's saying to take care of your health, to look after your money, to take care of yourself on a physical level. So it's saying, like, let go of trying to do everything perfectly all the time. Enjoy yourself in this life that you're in the present. And then finally, here is like an action you can take. And here it says, stop worrying so much. And obviously you can see if someone had a pretty stressful life here, they may carry some of those stresses with them, which is why I think this person is feeling sometimes a little bit blocked in that they have to go it alone all the time. Although they are learning to have some fun and enjoy and care for themselves. And it's saying, let go of some of those worries. If you have to talk to somebody, if you have to, talk to a friend or a counselor, that's okay. It's okay. We all have fears and anxieties. It's certainly, it doesn't make you bad or whatever. But it is saying that, an action you can take is really take steps to address those anxieties and those fears about, things that could happen. And sometimes that happens where we have vague anxieties and things and we don't really know where they're coming from. And subconsciously, they might be coming from past experiences that we're no longer consciously aware of. I do look at the two oracle cards on the side, which I apologize the lighting isn't perfect for. But what I look at is they're kind of like, this is showing me something about the past life, and then it's showing me a theme in the present life. So in the past life, we have faith here. So in the past life, religion may have been extremely important to this person. And in fact, it may have been a reason why they might have run afoul of authorities. particularly in the past, sometimes, in some parts of the world it's still happening, but, there was quite a lot tied up with politics and religion, and, sometimes people didn't always, they weren't on the, the right side of whatever area they were in, and so that sometimes led them to be victims of persecution or run afoul of the law. And so it's saying that faith was actually really important to this person in this particular path of life, and helped them get through a lot of the difficulties that they experienced in their life. It was very important to them. So that was something that was, actually a gift from that life. And now it's saying one of the themes in this life is thirst. It's asking, can you be satiated? Enjoy what it is that you have in this particular life. It's saying, maybe in that past life, that person was working super hard to get ahead and trying to make ends meet, and it's saying, you know what, you can relax a little bit more in this particular life. You can ask for help, but it's saying, like, how much is enough? How much, be satisfied with what you have. Of course, we're always going to want a little bit more. It's just like human nature, right? But it's saying to, how much is enough? How much, before your thirst for comfort, for security is satiated. So it's about having that trust in the world as well. And so it's also saying maybe a clue is faith. And faith doesn't necessarily have to look like an official religion or anything. It could be that this person just having faith in something or some kind of spirituality is something that will help them in this present life, that can be a gift from that past life. So as you can see, this particular reading looks at themes, but it then looks at more how that affects someone in the present. So go ahead and modify that if you want to, or try it out on your own. I would love to see or hear how that works for you. Let me know what you think, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.